Something is happening in a corner of Britain that is bringing hope to people all over the world. In this warehouse in Helston, Cornwall, a dedicated team are busy at work, packing this very special green box. But what is all this hard work for? What makes this green box so special? You may find it hard to believe, but inside of this box is a home, a tent, sleeping bags and blankets for 10 people, cooking pots, a cooking stove, water containers, plus water purification tablets, a children's activity pack, a basic toolkit. The box itself can even be used for future storage or as a bath. Each box weighs 55 kilograms and each lorry carries 250 boxes to their destination. So, where are they going? Disasters can occur anywhere. Earthquakes, hurricanes, drought, tsunamis, volcanic eruptions, floods, landslides, famine. Disasters affect many millions of men, women and children, people to whom the green shelter box has come to represent hope. The destruction wrought by the 2004 Asian tsunami took the world by surprise, yet it demanded an immediate humanitarian response. Shelter Box's response was swift, bringing much-needed relief to thousands of affected people. In Sri Lanka alone, over 60,000 houses were completely destroyed. Shelter Box assisted 25,000 people in Sri Lanka, and as part of a wider aid effort in which 130,000 received aid in other countries affected by the tsunami. In October 2005, an earthquake struck Pakistan-administered Kashmir. Thousands of people were left homeless and risked joining the mounting death toll through risk of exposure. With winter closing in and the first snows beginning to fall, Shelter Box realised the urgency of the situation and moved quickly. Using all available means, Shelter Box went about delivering their much-needed aid to the people that needed it most. Overall, Shelter Box assisted some 130,000 people affected by this disaster.
Cornish-based charity Shelter Box has raised £1.5 million to help the victims of last month's Asian earthquake. The money's been raised by Rotary clubs around the country and from public donations. The charity has sent enough equipment to house 100,000 people, and volunteers are currently distributing the aid in the mountains north of the Pakistani capital, Islamabad. Janine Jansen reports.
It was 5 weeks ago that the earthquake hit. 40% of people up here in the mountains still don't even have a tarpaulin for shelter.
The road has absolutely had it. There's so many rocks on it, you just couldn't get a vehicle up here. And apart from helicopters, which are virtually impossible to get hold of, this is the only way to get any of this equipment up here. And we're doing what we say we do. We're getting the boxes to the people who need them most, with our help of our four-legged friends.
They've hand-delivered enough boxes to help 100,000 people. Life-saving ingredients, sleeping bags, tools and cooking equipment.
Got everything there.
Last week they got lucky. They managed to get the use of 2 Pakistani army helicopters.
These boxes are being flown straight up the valley, right up to the top of the valley, and then being carried by the villagers from there up into the villages.
This mother has broken her rib cage. She's been waiting a week to get down the mountain. They fight to get her a free lift, but UN rules mean her son can't come. Finally, the Shelter Box staff manage to persuade them and he gets a lift with his mum. But time here is running out. The snow is coming. Within 2 weeks, these mountains will be completely cut off.
Java, Indonesia. Earthquake. 3 to 4 million people affected. Of the many thousands of people that Shelterbox has touched, here is just one.
My name is Siti Aisha, and I live in the village of Barokan in Java, Indonesia. A few days ago, we were woken up by the sound of the ground shaking. My house fell down and a lot of my things were lost, but I am very lucky because I still have my family. Not everyone is so lucky. This is my father, my mother, my grandmother, and my baby sister. Our village is not the same since the earthquake. All of the houses are gone, and lots of my friends are no longer here. When we were given this box, I was very, very happy. We have put it where our house once was. Now we have a new home. The box had many things inside. My favourite thing is the drawing book and coloured pencils. My father, mother, grandmother and baby sister will all be much safer now. I am still very scared that there will be another earthquake. I only feel safe sleeping in a tent. I am too scared to sleep in a building made of stone. I also got some books and pencils to replace the ones that were lost in the earthquake. Now I can think about returning to school. I would like very much for things to go back to the way they were before. I want to say thank you to Shelterbox. Thank you very much. I am very grateful to Shelterbox for helping me and my family. The box has made my family and me very happy.
Siti Aisha is just one in a million helped by Shelterbox. But the story does not end here. Shelterbox has begun its biggest challenge yet, million in Africa. Every year, millions of people across Africa are forced to leave their homes because of disaster. Often, these displaced people are left with very little and end up having to live in makeshift houses that are both uncomfortable and inadequate. Shelterbox has set itself the ambitious goal of helping 1 million such people in Africa. We are inviting you to join us. Each and every primary school pupil across the United Kingdom can help by supporting Shelterbox. Together, we will make a difference. Are you one in a million?